Yeah, he said he out now, but I think he was just like still keep him on like AP for a minute or something like that. He was in the league with us before, so like we know who he is.
It is perhaps the best home field advantage in all of football, and certainly the loudest as we welcome you inside Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. The scene just a few moments ago, predictably loud and raucous here at Arrowhead as their beloved Chiefs took field, and they are set to match up with the Minnesota Vikings. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line. Let's go.
Ready. Mike front four. Watch the backward.
Now the first carry for Wendell Smallwood. And he'll get this from the 25.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score. Give yourself your best
chance. First win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout. And that means your offense has to keep pace.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Curtis Samuel, the one he was looking for. And it's 3rd and 5.
Let's go, team. It's going to be a long day, offense. It's going to be a long day.
From the gun, here's Newton. Being chased, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Everson Griffin in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
Well, how about that? A dime set on defense, 6 defensive backs. None of them blitz. They're just back there in coverage. Defensive lineman gets the sack.
That's where the O-line, they go to the sideline, they keep their helmets on so the cameras can't find them, right?
Yeah, the cameras can't find them, but I know one thing. The O-line coach will.
A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Vikings, they'll be set up well as they take over in great field position. 1st and 10. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
But when you're going up against a talented receiver like that, you just know that they're going to bring more people to him, right? They're going to double cover him every chance they get.
And I think that is what we're going to see all game long, an early taste of that double, maybe even sometimes triple coverage we might see.
Yeah, I think what they're counting on, his talent to sometimes beat that double coverage.
Here's Dalvin Cook, 3rd-year back from Florida State. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4. Give to Cook out of the gun. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39.
Let's get that ball back.
He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
He'll field this at the 5.
Why the fuck I go back that way?
Well, it wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. And now here comes Kansas City. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the
Let's
horse.
go, Damian.
All the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Damian Williams, an 80-yard touchdown. And the
Damian Williams.
One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
Funny. You want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at the 40. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They go play action. Cousins. Throw taken in by Taylor left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Now whistles and a timeout. Looks like we've got a Viking slow to get up. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to Arrowhead.
Let's go here. Do this.
First down. Here's Cousins. He's got it complete to Diggs right side. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the Chiefs' 41-yard line.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. On 2nd down, Cook. And
that ball go.
Scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
And it brings up 3rd down.
Push him back. Push him back.
To throw is Cousins.
Oh!
It's complete to Diggs. Stephon Diggs. And he
if I would have stayed on line.
Touchdown, Vikings. Stephon Diggs.
Right in front of him.
His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Dan Bailey now for the extra point. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. And they hit the home run last drive. 1 play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Cardinal, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
20.
On 2nd and 9, Newton. And now he'll tuck it and run. And he slides to avoid the hit. Newton able to use those legs and get past the marker to pick up the 1st. So an instance there of Cam being Cam. We know he can use his legs.
And with that big body, it's hard to get him down, even if you get a clear shot on him. Plus, he moves it a lot faster than what people think. And boy, does he have fun playing the game of football.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Williams. He'll take this up just shy of the 40. Excellent display of footwork on that run. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. A good run got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. A give to Smallwood out of the gun. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe maybe got a yard up to the 40.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
They'll try and run
right
for it.
Here's Let's Williams. Go, baby.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down. Getting the sense Charles are going to put big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Williams. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
And it is still early, just the first quarter. But you start prorating the numbers, and we might be in for some history. I mean, that last run puts him over 100 yards already, and we've still got 3 quarters to go.
On 2nd down, Smallwood. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. A gain of just a yard, but it's a 1st down. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
These two teams all tied after one. Second quarter from Arrowhead, it's the Chiefs in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Ain't broke, don't fix it. Let's go. Take that.
Williams loses the football. And the Vikings pick up the football. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another
opportunistic by the defense. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, we saw them there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
On 2nd and 9, Cousins. Open here. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
Light him up right there.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
1st down, here's the run with Cook.
Lay his ass up.
Across the 50 and into Chief territory. Tackle made there by Frank Clark.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping,
I think it's only like 4 or 5
will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through.
I got one
Didn't
of them.
happen on that play.
But I think it's depending on like how these teams run their offense.
3
a lot of people
yards
get
on
rid
that
of
last
fullbacks.
carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now Cousins here on the bootleg. And Diggs has it.
Damn.
And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the first half. It's a 1st down. They'll run on 1st down. Cook. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Now whistles and a timeout. Looks like we've got a Viking slow to get up. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to Arrowhead. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. From from the
Frank, back there,
shotgun.
Frank.
It's Cousins.
Oh, and ref. Come
Dancing
on.
to his left.
Oh, you fucking kidding me?
Now the hit comes. Cousins lost the football. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
That play was just bullshit from the start.
The decision is good when picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. The first run for the backup of Abdullah.
Let him walk right through
He
this.
will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Amir Abdullah, his 6th touchdown of the season. And they're able to run it in. It started with the battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
Bailey got the extra point.
Man, we got to hold on to the ball. It's not supposed
Bailey
to get
now
that.
to kick it away after the touchdown.
Leave that alone.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. We remind you that coming up later tonight, we've got a good AFC battle in Baltimore. The Super Bowl champs, New England, in town to take on the Ravens.
Cut in. There we go. Let's go.
Tomorrow, Monday Night Football, the Cowboys and the Giants from MetLife Stadium to wrap up this first weekend in November. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
Let's go, Damien. Let's go, baby.
And he'll be
First down, I'll take it. We got to get a big one every time.
4 yards the pickup.
A little at a time.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook. Go play action. Toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Let's go, Wendell. There you go. Cut in. There we go.
Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a first down.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. He's able to get to the 2nd level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Eric Kendricks, the Vikings' leading tackler a season ago, in on the stop. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Play action.
Let's go, Sammy.
He'll hit Watkins on the crossing route. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly
DJ,
executed crossing.
let's go. Hold it.
And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up. Mike,
From the
first
gun,
down.
they run with Smallwood. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
My man's a beast, man. You can't act like that. The Eagles leading Russia last year.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7.
Shit, them of us would have held the ball last year.
As we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
Touchdown.
Multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he's going to ball his way down to about the 1-yard line. That's a gain of 7, and we'll leave them with 2nd and goal coming up. On second and goal, standing alone in the backfield is Williams.
Watch your slant. Watch your slant. Check it out, please. Hatch it. Hey!
Ah, why I just do that? I messed myself up just now. Come on. Get there. Touchdown.
That is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Austin Hooper, his first touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
All right, about time. Damn.
No problem there on the extra point. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This is taken as 4.
Come on, get there.
And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. They've gone to the second quarter in Buffalo, and the Bills have taken the early lead. And we'll try and keep you updated on those events and others around the league as we continue through this one.
Here.
Cousins there to throw on first down.
Get that. He held on to it.
He won the fight for the football. 23 yards on the play.
It's a gain of 23 yards. And the Vikings first down.
Number 53.
Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Second and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Now we've got movement up front. And I think this is going to be on Minnesota. And that'll set them back 5. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. Second down and long. From the gun, here's Cousins.
Damn. I was too busy focused on
calling a gain of 13 yards on the play. And that's going to bring out the third down. Cousins
picked him up right on time. Damn.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. From the 32 now, here's first and 10.
Let's get some pressure.
Working out of the
gun. Frank, you got to win those battles. Catch that. Come on, stop batting it down.
The clock will stop with 13 seconds remaining. He was looking for his tight end there, Kyle Rudolph. But it's going to be second down.
Come on, Hitchens, you got to catch that. Might have been able to take that one to the house.
Here's second and 10 now from about the 32. Cousins again.
There we go, baby.
50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the rookie from UVA, Juan Thornhill.
Damn. I wanted to at least get across the 50.
As they come up first and 10.
20.
A final shot before the break. Newton. DJ Chark, the intended target, and that'll bring up second down. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Let's go.
The final shot before break. Newton steps away to his left. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And now look at this. Big gain, fumble. And the Vikings pick up the football. But they will not be able to capitalize as time has run out here on the first half of play.
Half was ended. I tried it.
So we've hit halftime all even at 14 apiece. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, and ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. This is taken at the 3. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Starting the third quarter with Cook. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. To throw, Cousins. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Play fake. Cousins.
Oh, I bit on it. You saw it. Oh, let's go.
The 30.
Oh, get the ball. Why you went right past the ball?
And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And he'll bring it all the way back, just a yard or 2 shy of midfield.
I bit on it, and you caught it, too.
He made the catch, then he turned into a runner, took the contact, and coughed it up.
But he
all I
on the
remember
ball.
as a player, when they catch the ball, when those acrobatic guys catch it, you have to make them pay sometimes. You have to put it on them, big tackle, knock the ball free. Anything you can do to slow them down.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. Oh, what a juke into space. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely.
Yeah,
First down.
I ain't even gonna act like I need to take that one. I don't know about that one. He broke the tackle, that's all I know.
On first down.
Let's go, Wendell.
They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
They'll fake the handoff. Now
Newton.
And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Like so many tight ends nowadays, they have no problem at all putting him in the slot and letting him go to work. And that's a nice pitch and catch right there for a first down.
From the red zone now, Newton. Caught, Kelce, left side. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Get there. Let go. Ooh, I had him open.
Brought down at the 20-yard line. Everson Griffin racking up sack number 12 for him on the year.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
As long as it ain't a fumble, I'll take it.
A field goal would get him the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down. Out of the gun, Newton. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Daniil Hunter make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really difficult. We talk about some terrific athletes. They're trying to put him on the ground.
Butker, what a pickup he's been for Kansas City the last 2 years. Remember, he was drafted by Carolina to be the eventual successor to Graham Gano. That didn't pan out. Casey got him as a free agent. He's been really good.
Yeah, Gano said, oh, no, I'm keeping my job. But Butker found his home in Kansas City, a franchise record for points scored in his first 2 seasons.
Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their own 21. Throwing is Cousins. He'll find Thielen working the middle. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a 1st down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Cousins gives way to Cook, and 3 yards there takes him to the 45.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Play action now. Cousins.
Can't see it good.
Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or 2 in and bats it away.
Stop, boys.
The Vikings on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Cousins. It's caught by Treadwell. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. He's up to 87 yards receiving now, and it's a 1st down. Cousins now 5 straight completions here in this 2nd half. 1st and 10. Throwing. Cousins. Setting up the screen for Cook. And down right around the 32-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Again, it's Cousins.
Damn.
This is caught, and he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Stephon Diggs with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Vikings are going to retake the lead. Extra point up and good by Bailey. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. They start the drive with Smallwood. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that one.
And he loses the football a second time. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. Didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
Gun.
Trying to fire up that running game with Dalvin Cook. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
On 1st and 10, Cousins. Over the middle here to Rudolph. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 13 yards as the Vikings pick up the first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
A first down throw for Cousins. This will be caught just inside the 10. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll run with Cook. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Dalvin Cook with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead.
2 fucking fumbles.
Bailey got the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is taken at the 3. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Charles, this one not over, certainly, but you set the magic number earlier in this game at 20 points. Said that they would need to hold them right around that marker under it. What are you seeing here?
Well, that number is still in play because we said, okay, 20 or under gives them a chance to win. Right on pace for being in that range. And guess what? They've got a shot.
He's going to loft one deep left side here.
Get it, Sammy, and pass interference. We'll take it. Pass interference, baby. Let's go.
Picked up by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes. So cancel the interception, pass interference.
And you know what else gets canceled? The return yardage. Makes the play, but now it's all for naught.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Hold the ball. Get in there.
This is Williams. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Damian Williams, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Chiefs are able to get this back within a touchdown. So now a big spot here as the Chiefs will indeed go for 2.
Let's get off the field. 6 guys. Check 6 guys.
Take that so we can stay there. Pick it up. Cut, motherfucker.
Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
Well, we need to stop now, baby.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They go play action. Cousins. Caught on the right side by Treadwell.
Oh, how you run right by him?
Goodbye to Laquan Treadwell. Touchdown, Vikings. Kirk Cousins with 3 touchdown passes now in the afternoon. And the Vikings are going to add on to their lead. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
Now a first down throw for Newton. And they get to Newton and take him down for the sack. Daniil Hunter in there to get him, and on the season now that is 9 sacks for him. Now then after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23.
He's coming. 8.
Now it's Newton. Taking a shot for Samuel. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Curtis Samuel, the intended target. And that'll make a 3rd down. Looking to erase a 2-score deficit here in the 4th quarter. Going for some big plays.
Yeah, they certainly were. They just decided one shot, didn't they? Forget trying to move the ball downfield in small little increments. Let's go for the big one. But how about the defense playing situational football, looking at the scoreboard, realizing what can hurt us most? The deep shot. They played it well.
Buying time to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep left side. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So he was past the line of scrimmage when he threw it.
And as they say, that's a no-no. Got to be able to understand where you are on the field and not cross the line before throwing the ball downfield.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They snap it to Newton. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. Anthony Barr comes rumbling in for the sack. So they really needed points here in a 2-score game. Could not come away with anything there on 4th.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career, and we've seen these types of situations.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. The sack comes from Anthony Hitchens.
Well, that was point-counterpoint, wasn't it? They decided to throw for it on 1st and goal. Instead, the defense counters with pressure, and the defense wins, getting a big sack.
Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. A toss to Cook. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Dalvin Cook, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead. Extra point up and good by Bailey. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful.
You could look at the score. This game was so much closer with that score.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. So they will accept the penalty and move forward.
Damn. Fuck. Really
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10. Newton on first down. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
To throw is Newton. He's going to float this one deep right. And this is taken in at the 5. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Curtis Samuel, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs are able to draw a bit closer. Butker on for the PAT. And they're able to cut the deficit to 12. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Vikings able to recover. The hands team does its job. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. They run it again with Cook. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. The Vikings on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Handoff comes to Cook. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. 3rd and medium, they opted to run instead of pass, and it worked. First down. Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10. The left side caught by Diggs. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. And they've got it in the red zone now, down at about the 19. Give him 7 yards on the carry, and it will take us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They run. Cook. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
They'll try and run forward.
There we go. Get the ball.
Damn.
Wow. That ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. Now a give. This is Abdullah. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. So it's 3rd and goal now, and this is where the Arrowhead crowd can make it very tough. Again, this is Cook. He's brought down after a pickup of 5, but he needed 8. 4th down.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
So Cousins heads to the Vikings sideline, and on is Dan Bailey to try the field goal. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And Bailey able to knock it through. And that will make this now a 15-point advantage. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
This will be fielded at the 8. And how about that return as he's all the way inside the 20-yard line.
And that's the type of return that puts a tremendous amount of pressure on the defense now. They've got to go out on the field almost like it's a sudden change, almost like it's a turnover. They've got to go out there and try and stop them. But, boy, what a tough spot they're in.
Now Newton escaping the pressure.
I wanted to throw the ball.
It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up second down.
And while he did a good job of sliding around in the pocket, there was nowhere to go with the football, so he had to take off.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Daniil Hunter has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. Here's Newton. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
It's the beauty of being able to play his own defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands. Guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Here we go on 4th. Newton. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Vikings are going to win this football game.
Damn, I blew this shit.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Hey, watch the slant.
On the carry, it's Cook. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. And whistles, and they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Cousins is going to take this one down to a knee and end it. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.